Issa, na mgeni nakuja, nenda kafungua mlango wa geti.
A holiday for Issa.
Mjomba wako jana sio? Unaenda?
Eti mama naenda wapi?
Anaenda kwa mjomba, anaenda kwenye likizo. Basi mtoto wangu nenda kachukue nguo yako.
Quickly, Issa packed his bag for the holiday.
Issa, umepiga mswaki? Umevaa vizuri? Umeleta nguo yako yote? Aha, umevaa vizuri. Sawa.
Issa did not leave on good terms with his dad. Father was very upset when Issa left. But it was so obvious to Issa that they had to move to where there was more grass. He was very excited about visiting his uncle's place.
Karibu. Dali hapa. Nzuri tu. Karibu sana. Karibu sana.
Atosha. Asante.
Haya. Karibu hiyo kuku ni zawadi yako.
Hii yangu?
Ndio. Asante kabisa. Nzuri.
Asante, okay.
Haya, kwaheri. Haya, asante kwa kuleta Issa.
Asante.
Issa, pole. Habari ya kazi. Habari ya safari. Pole sana. Kwaheri.
It was wonderful to be at his uncle's. He hadn't noticed that his backside had gone to sleep on the bike. All the wonderful things he'd seen on the way. Wow, his uncle had a vegetable garden and even a banana tree and green grass everywhere. Now, the big difference between Uncle Yono and his father was that Uncle Yono had a spring that gave him good water. Yono was also lucky. The land had never been overgrazed, and he was determined to keep it that way. Uncle Yono controlled his piece of land. He was even able to fence it off and stop his neighbor's goats eating his grass. But hang on, had his uncle only 8 cows and no goats? Issa thought things can't be going well, only 8 cows. But when Issa went back with his uncle to finish the milking, he realized that those 8 cows gave more milk than 25 of his father's. He was also collecting rainwater in the rainy season and used this carefully and scarcely in the dry season. And his Uncle Yono used cow dung as fertilizer for his crops. Issa also helped his uncle plant a kind of grass that did well in the dry season. The cows loved it. They scattered the seed in handfuls that they had stuffed in their pockets. His holiday went by in a flash. And when he got home, the boma was full of cattle. His brother Mika must be back. But why was this so? The rain had not yet come. That evening, his mother had made a special dinner for them all. Issa found out that Mika had been very ill up in the hills and had to return home sooner. They all listened as Issa told them everything about Yono's farm. His father was very quiet. Issa realized he was upset. There was no way he could provide for his family like that in this place, so he thought. The next morning, his father woke him early. He needed to help his brother Mika now to herd all the cattle. They needed to take them up into the hills and hunt for grazing there. If the rains had not come by the time school began, Issa would not be returning to the classroom. It's fine for Uncle Yono to try all these new ideas, but too late out here. Issa was very upset. He could hear his mother shouting at his father. She wanted her son to finish school. Issa did not even turn round and wave his father goodbye. He and his brother drove the cattle away into the morning. And as they crossed the land, he put his hand in his pocket, which was still filled with grass seed from his uncle's farm. Angrily, he threw them into a thorn bush. The rain